हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक। आज हम एक्सरसाइज 7 को कंटिन्यू करेंगे। टुडे इट्स पार्ट 5 ऑफ एक्सरसाइज 7 of the 7th chapter, that is integral. Okay, so let's start with question number 23. Okay, last time we had completed 20 and 21 and 22 we had already completed in our previous video session. So we'll start with question number 23. Okay, so the question 23 is integration of tan inverse square root of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Okay, so see, here you can assume x as cos theta or cos 2 theta. The formula 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 1 plus cos 2 theta is tan square theta by 2. Right? If you take 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 1 plus cos 2 theta, it will be tan square theta. And if you take 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, then it will be tan square theta by 2. So let's assume x is equal to cos theta, right? So when we differentiate it, dx in derivative of cos theta is minus sine theta d theta. Clear? So now let's replace it. I will be equal to tan inverse square root of 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, and instead of dx minus sine theta d theta. Clear? So now what will be this 1 minus cos theta 1 plus cos theta? Tan square theta by 2. So this will be equal to minus tan inverse square root of tan square theta by 2. So tan square and square root, I can directly remove it. So with tan inverse tan theta by 2 into sine theta d theta. So on, we know that tan inverse tan theta by 2 will be equal to theta by 2. So minus theta by 2. I'm taking 1 by 2 outside. Sine theta d theta. Clear? See, now we can solve it as integration by parts, uv. I will take this as u and this as v, following like logarithmic, inverse, algebraic, trigonometric. Clear? So our I will be u as it is. See, first minus 1 by 2. U as it is means theta. Integration of sine theta is minus cos theta minus derivative of u means d theta by d theta 1. Integration of sine theta minus cos theta, so I'm changing this sign. Okay, so now let's multiply minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 into minus theta cos theta 1 by 2 theta cos theta plus, sorry, minus, plus minus minus 1 by 2. What is integration of cos theta? Sine theta. So it will be sine theta plus c. Clear? Now it's time to replace the value of theta. So when I will take here, I will form a triangle. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So x, so I can take it as x by 1. So using Pythagoras, this will be square root of x minus 1. Okay, clear? So now let's put the value. What is theta? Cos inverse x. What is cos theta? X minus 1 by 2. Okay, sine theta. What is sine theta? Root x minus 1 by 1. Opposite upon hypotenuse plus c. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 x cos inverse x minus 1 by 2 root of x minus 1 plus c. You can take this 1 by 2 also common. Clear? I'm repeating this. How we have done? First, we have taken x as cos theta. So differentiating dx is equal to minus sin theta d theta. We had put the value instead of x cos theta. This is tan square theta by 2 and square root. So tan theta by 2 dx minus sin theta d theta. And finally, we used integration by part uv. Clear? And then we had completed this triangle and using Pythagoras, we had found out this side and then replaced the value of theta and cos theta and sin theta. Clear? So this is your answer. Clear? So just go through question number 23. Okay, let's move to the next one. Question number 24. Integration of root x square plus 1 into log of x square plus 1 minus 2 log x upon x raised to 4 dx. Okay, now see here in logarithm minus it will be divide, but here it's 2 log. So this will be log this power, sorry, this number 2 multiplied that will go to the power, it will be x square. So now log x square plus 1 minus log x square divide. Okay, so see here I will be equal to root of x square plus 1 log x square plus 1 upon x square upon x raised to 4 dx. Right? So now we'll solve this. It will be 1 plus 1 by x square. Right? See, I can also get here 1 plus 1 by x square. If I take x common, so x square common. See, in this term, if I take x square common, here will be 1 plus, I can't take common here, so it will be 1 upon x square. Clear? Okay, so now our integral will be equal to this x square means x square root and x square into square root of 1 plus 1 by x square log x square plus 1 by x square upon x raised to 4 d. Sorry, I will separate this. Let's say x square by x square, it will be 1. 1 plus 1 by x square. Okay, so now see here x, it will be cube. Now you can assume this 1 plus 1 by x square. See, let 1 plus 1 by x square equal to t. Now differentiate it. When I will differentiate it, derivative of 1 is 0 and 1 by x square, that is minus 2 by x cube. Right? This will be x raised to minus 2. So derivative minus 2x raised to minus 3 minus 2x cube. Right? So this will be minus 2 by x cube dx equal to dt. We are already having dx upon x cube. So dx upon x cube will be equal to minus dt by 2. Clear? So now solving it here, replacing the value, integration of what is root of x square plus 1, 1 plus 1 by x square, t, square root of t. Okay, log t, instead of dx by x cube minus dt by 2, so dt minus 1 by 2. Clear? Now we can solve it by integration by parts. U v. So minus 1 by 2 now. U as it is, so log t. Integration of v. So square root of t means t raised to 1 by 2. Its integration 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. So t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 minus integration of derivative of u, derivative of log t is 1 by t. Integration of root t, it's same, t raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 dt. Okay, so now solving further, minus 1 by 2. Okay, this, and let's multiply it. So minus 1 by 2 into 2, 2 gets cancelled. Minus log t into 2 gets cancelled. T raised to 3 by 2 by 3. Minus minus plus. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Integration of t raised to 3 by 2 and this is 1. So 3 by 2 minus 1. So it will be t raised to 1 by 2 upon this 3. This 2 is already cancelled when we are multiplying it. And minus minus plus. So minus 1 by 3 t raised to 3 by 2 log t plus 1 by 3 t raised to 1 by 2. Again its integration is t raised to 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. Clear? Now it's time to replace the value of t as 1 plus 1 by x square. So minus 1 by 3, 1 plus 1 by x square, 3 by 2 log 1 plus 1 by x square plus 1 by 3, sorry, 2 by 9. It will be 2 by 9. T raised to 3 by 2, again 1 plus 1 by x square whole raised to 3 by 2 plus c. Okay, I can take this as common and also 3 from here. So it will be minus 1 by 3, 1 plus 1 by x square raised to 3 by 2. Clear? Now what is remaining here? Log 1 plus 1 by x square plus 2 by 3. Okay, this we had already taken 1 by 3 in this comma. But here it is minus, so it will be minus plus c. This is your answer. Okay, you can also leave it as this way or else you can take common. Clear? I am repeating this sum once again. What we had done, we had taken this 2 in square and in logarithm, this is subtraction, so it will become divide. Okay, we had taken x square common. Right? So we get two similar terms, 1 plus 1 by x square, 1 plus 1 by x square. We had taken raise t derivative, we got dx by x cube minus dt by 2. And then we had replaced this in the integral. And finally, we had used integration by parts. And here, we replace the value of t as 1 plus 1 by x square. Clear? So just go through question number 24. Okay, let's move to the next one. That is question number 26. 25th, we had already solved it in our previous videos. So question number 26, 0 to pi by 4, sin x cos x upon, the question is cos raised to 4x plus sin raised to 4x. Okay, so see in this type of sum in which the denominator consists of cos raised to 4, sin raised to 4 or cos square. Okay, we will try to convert it into 10 square or 10 raised to 4. Here we will try to convert it to 10 raised to 4. So what I have to do, I will divide it by cos raised to 4x. Clear? See, let's start. 0 sin x cos x upon cos raised to 4x upon cos raised to 4x upon sin raised to 4x. Remember, if it was square, then I would have divided, multiplied and divided by cos square, right? So see, what will be your answer here? Cos raised to 4, here it will be cube, right? So sin upon cos, 10x. Now remaining cos square, 1 upon cos square, sec square x. Upon cos raised to 4 upon cos raised to 4, 1. Sin raised to 4 upon cos raised to 4, 10 raised to 4x dx. Now see, I can assume this 10 square x as t. So here will be t raised to 4, sorry, t square. Here I can get the replacement because derivative of 10 square is 2 10x into d by dx of 10x sec square x. So see, let 10 square x equal to t. Now when I will differentiate it, 2 10x into derivative of 10x sec square x dx will be equal to dt. So 10x sec square x dx, this will be equal to dt 10x sec square x dx. So now let's replace it. I will be equal to 10x sec square x dx dt. Clear? Denominator 1 plus 10 raised to 4x, 1 plus t square. So now what is integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square? 1 by 8 and inverse x by 8. Here it's t. Okay, we just forgot to put the limit. Okay, see here. When x is equal to 0, what will be t? 10 0 0. When x is equal to pi by 4, what is 10 pi by 4? 1. Okay, so the limit is from 0 to 1. So this will be 10 inverse t 0 to 1. Now see, this is definite integration. Okay, no need to replace the value of t again into x. Okay, no need to change that. We have directly changed the upper and lower limit. So this will be 10 inverse 1 minus 10 inverse 0. So what is 10 inverse 1? Pi by 4. Okay, and we forgot here 2. Right? It will be dt by 2. So this will be 1 by 2. Right? So it's 1 by 2 into pi by 4 minus 0. So I will be equal to pi by 8. Clear? Okay, so this is your answer. I'm repeating, remember, whenever there is cos square, sin square, cos raised to 4, sin raised to 4, this type of term in the denominator, then try to convert it to 10 square x. Clear? So I have divided by 10 square. If it is fourth power, then try to convert to 10 raised to 4x. So then I can assume 10 square x as t. Clear? So I had assumed done that, divided by cos raised to 4x, assume 10 square x at t, and then I had solved it. Okay, so just go through question number 26. Okay, let's move to the next sum. Question number 27. 27 is integration of cos square x upon cos square x plus 4 sin square x. See, again, it's similar. In denominator, the terms are sine square and cos square. So what was our technique? Try to convert it into 10 square. So what I will do? Divide by cos square x. Okay, so let's start. Divide the numerator. Cos square by cos square, 1. Cos square by cos square, 1. Sine square by cos square, 4 tan square x dx. So 1 upon 1 plus 4 tan square x. I got tan square x. Now it's simple. Let's assume tan x equal to t. Now see, in the previous one it was 10 raised to 4x. So I assumed tan square x equal to t. Here it's already tan square, so I will assume tan x equal to t. So what is its derivative? Sec square x dx equal to dt. So dx is equal to dt upon sec square x. But now see, we are going to change it into t and still we are getting x. So I will convert this. Sec square x means 1 plus tan square x. So now dx is equal to dt upon 1 plus, what is tan x? T, t square. Got it? So I got dx dt upon 1 plus t square. Now, what is the limit? I just forgot to put the limit. It's 0 to pi by 2. So when x is equal to 0, what is tan 0? 0. When x is equal to pi by 2, tan pi by 2, infinite. Okay? So now let's replace it. What is the lower limit? 0. Upper limit? Infinite. What is this? 1 dx dt upon 1 plus t square. Remaining is 1 plus 4 tan square x. Okay, so now how will you solve it? We will solve it by using integration by partial fraction. Okay, so see, I got 1 upon 1 plus t square, 1 plus 4t square. Barabar? So, now what we will take, we can take this t square as u, just to separate or just to split the numerator. I'm not taking t as u, I'm just considering it. Okay, so if I consider this, it can be equal to 1 plus u, 1 plus 4u. This will be equal to a upon 1 plus u, b upon 1 plus 4u, right? So 1 will be equal to a into 1 plus 4u, b into 1 plus u. Okay, now let's take, say denominator, this will get cancelled on both the sides. So I not written. So now let's take first value u as minus 1. So this will be 1, 1 minus 4 into minus 1, sorry, 1 plus 4 into minus 1, minus 4. This will be 0, that implies 1 equal to minus 3a. So I got a equal to minus 1 by 3. Clear? Now, taking u equal to, I want this as 0. So 1 plus 4u equal to 0. So 4u equal to minus 1. U equal to minus 1 by 4. So 1 will be equal to a 0. Right? 4 4 gets cancelled. So 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 1 by 4. So 1 equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4. So I got B is equal to 4 by 3. Right? So now I can split this in this way. A means minus 1 by 3 upon 1 plus u, 1 plus t square. Right? Plus B 4 by 3 upon 1 plus 4u. So 1 plus 4t square, and I can write down in this way 2t whole square dt. So 2t whole square will be equal to 4t square. So I will be equal to minus 1 by 3. What is, okay, I just forgot to put the limit 0 to infinity. Okay, 1 by 3 constant. What is the integration of 1 upon 1 plus t square? 1 by tan inverse t by a. So it's tan inverse t 0 to infinity. 4 by 3 again I will take outside. Again this is tan inverse. So 1 by a is 1, tan inverse 2t. But now here t is multiplied by 2. So it will go in dy 0 to infinity. Clear? Now just put the values, upper and lower limit. Tan inverse infinity pi by 2. Right? Here we have taken, see, x equal to pi by 2, tan pi by 2 infinite. So it's pi by 2. Tan inverse 0, 0. Let's take this 2 outside, 4 by, that's it, 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So it's 2 by 3, tan inverse 2 into infinity, again infinity. So it's pi by minus 0. Okay, so this will be pi by 6 minus, sorry, here it's minus. So minus pi by 6 plus 2 pi, 3 to the 6. So minus pi plus 2 pi, it will be pi by 6. So your answer I is equal to pi by 6. I'm repeating this once again. See, as we have saw that cos square sin square terms in the denominator, we divided it by cos square and converted it into tan square. When we differentiated, we get sec square x. So what we done, we had converted this sec square into tan square. And then again tan square x, we had put the value as t. Change the upper and lower limit. Okay, replace the value. Now here, using integration by parts, whether it is t square, I have considered this t as u just to split the numerator, right? And found out the a and b value, and again put here the value of t square instead of u. Okay, and then solve it. Clear? So just go through question number 27. Okay, students, so that's it for today. We had done only four sum today, but the first, second, and this one, these are of 4 marks. Okay, this can be asked in 4 marks. Okay, in our next video, we'll continue with again 7 point, sorry, exercise 7. Still, we require one or two more video lecture to complete this chapter. Thank you.